Hello Aquarius, welcome to another love reading of yours. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please keep in mind, time is fluid. You could have dealt with this or will be dealing with in the future. I'm going to read out the energies of the cards here. Some of the energies can be vice versa, so you assign the rules accordingly. Feel free to switch the energies. This is for Aquarius in love. Alright, what happened in the past? We have the King of Wands. Coming into the current situation, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on the person's mind you're dealing with, Aquarius, is the Judgment in reverse. How does this person view you? King of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on in their deepest emotions is the Six of Wands. How do they want to move forward with you? If you're with this person, if you've broken up, what do they think about reconciling? The Magician. What's going on behind the scenes? What are the blockages? The Devil in reverse. What is the advice from Tarot for you, Aquarius? Is the Fool. What is the likely outcome between you and the person you're dealing with? Is the Eight of Pentacles. Alright. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. Aquarius, let's see. Let's have a look. Let's just have a big fat look at your reading. In the past, I do see that with the King of Wands here, you were passionate about something. The King of Wands is, he's someone who does what he wants. You know, he's very, very sure. He's very confident. He knows what he wants and he gets it. All right. So this could be someone that you could have been very passionate about and you could have taken action towards this person. You could be dealing with someone who's a businessman, a leader, a boss. And if not, then this was someone who was completely fixated on you. Okay, they're not indecisive. Okay, they're very decisive about what they want and they don't think twice before when they want something. They're very, very dead serious about things. All right, this is someone, once they take a stand about something, they're very sure. Okay, this is, like I said, someone who does what they want and when they want to. All right. In the current situation, I see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There is a lack of stability and security in your relationship right now. You could be dealing with a married woman, a mother. If not, this is someone who is wanting to leave a relationship or has left a relationship, okay, or a long-term commitment. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse can also be someone who is very, very focused on herself and her financial independence. But at the same time, this is someone who's let go of, all right, or someone who's letting go of a marriage or a commitment, like I said, okay. This is someone who's very focused on themselves, their prosperity, money, career, and business, okay. Anything but love, in short. Could be dealing with someone like this Aquarius who's very focused on their money and their goals, their careers, etc. Could be someone who's stuck in a marriage if you're dealing with a married woman, or someone who's married here, but this could also be someone who is not investing into you, or you're not investing into this person. What is going on in this person's mind is the Judgment in reverse. I think there is a lack of evaluation here with the Judgment in reverse. I think someone does not want to repeat the past mistakes again, okay. This is someone who probably, yes, it can be not giving second chances, but this could also be someone, you know, who's made bad judgment calls in the past. This is a lot of speculation. This is someone, like I said, not wanting to repeat the past mistakes, okay. Could be someone who's indecisive because they're allowing their fear and self-doubt to keep them away from making a decision, okay. Also, someone who's stuck in a situation, an unhealthy situation, because they're refusing to learn their karmic lessons. But this is definitely someone, if you want a reconciliation, I don't think they're interested in reconciliation right now, okay. This is what's on their mind, because I think they're very, very focused on their work, their pentacle, their career, their goals, okay, their prosperity. You could have felt in the past, you could have been very, very passionate about this person. You could have wanted them very bad, but right now I feel they're very focused. How they view you as the King of Pentacles in reverse, Aquarius. They view you, again, they also view you as someone, you know, who is very, very, they view you as someone who is non-committal, someone who can't commit long term. They view you as someone who's very focused on themselves and their own needs, someone who doesn't bring in stability. All right. They could be viewing you also as someone who's very focused on their goals and money, because look, we have a divine couple here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. All right. This is a pair from the same suit. But the best part is, or the worst part is, that you're both focused on your money, on your career. You both don't have the time for a relationship, I'm assuming. Okay. With the King of Wands here in the past, could be a third person involved, but doesn't have to be. I don't think on their mind, like I said, right, they're not giving this a second chance, or they're just very indecisive. I feel they're indecisive because their goals are very, very different right now. They're not looking for anything long term. In fact, they're not looking for a relationship. So they view you again as someone who's very, either you're focused on they view you also as focused on anything but a long-term relationship. Okay, could be that they focus you as someone very stubborn, selfish, self-focused. All right. And could be viewing you as someone who's very materialistic. In their deep emotions, with the Six of Wands here, I think they want forward movement with you. Okay, they want public recognition with you. They want to move forward with you. They want your attention. But this is someone who's on their way to victory. Okay, they want victory with you. They want to pursue. This is someone who wants to pursue something they're very passionate about, and they're moving forward with it with a lot of confidence. Okay. They want your attention and your appreciation, all right? But this is definitely someone who wants public recognition and attention, okay? So something that they've really worked hard for. I feel they definitely want to move forward with you, okay, successfully. How do they want to move? This is in their emotions. And how do they want to move forward with you? They're manifesting you. With the Magician here, they feel they have all the elements that they need. They have everything that it takes to make things work out, and they're manifesting you. They want to take action. Okay, this is a very, very powerful person. This is someone who doesn't doubt themselves, and this is someone who's into that full-blown manifestation mode. All right, that's how they want to move forward with you. They're following the law of attraction right now. What's going on behind the scenes, or what you don't know, is with the Devil in reverse, I think they're releasing or letting go of any toxic behavior, letting go of any addictions or any obsessive behavior they had, all right? If this was a third party, they're letting go of the third party. But keep in mind that the Devil does not always have to mean a third person. It can also mean a third element that is coming in between you and your person, or your person was letting that third element, a third person, come between you both. All right, they're releasing it. Okay, this is what's going on behind the scenes. So this is something that you don't know. All right, they're letting it go. They're letting something, they're not letting that third element affect your relationship anymore. They're releasing some toxic behavior. They're releasing anything that was unhealthy, that was affecting your relationship. Your advice from the tarot is the Fool. The tarot is advising you to go on, take a risk, take the leap of faith, and get this new beginning, all right? With the Eight of Pentacles as the likely outcome, I feel that, you both are going to be, yes, clarifiers can change the entire reading, but right now it looks like you both are going to be very, very focused on your work. We already see that, right? With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. We already see that you both are very, very focused on your work. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel the likely outcome is you both are still going to be working on yourselves. You both are definitely investing your time, into all your time into work. You're being very goal oriented. This is a hard worker. This is you guys dedicating your time to work, or it could be working towards this relationship or this situation with consistency. a lot of effort, dedication towards work, but I see a lot of effort and dedication towards something. Okay, we're going to clarify what this is, but this is definitely could be a situation where someone is wanting to work on something or wanting to fix it. All right. The overall energy is the Four of Cups in reverse. This is where someone feels that someone got away, someone that they saw a lot of potential with, that person just slipped from their hand. They could have seen a missed opportunity. They could have thought there's a missed opportunity here. Or with the Four of Cups in reverse, it could also mean someone's coming out of the isolation mode, okay? If there was someone here who was staying very, very aloof, who was staying very isolated, there could have been a lot of stagnant energy because someone was very focused on what they lost, and they were not focused on what they had. I think they're coming out of that zone, okay? Because they feel that if they're going to stay in that zone for a very long time, they're going to have more missed opportunities, okay? So I feel this is someone who's ready to talk. That's the overall energy. Or someone who's ready to take up an offer or give an offer, all right? Okay. Let's clarify the current situation. Okay. Let's clarify the current situation. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as the current situation? Yeah. With the Tower in reverse, I think this is someone here who is trying to avoid a disaster, okay? This could be someone who felt that probably they first need to fix themselves. They need to fix and work on their goals, their career. This is someone who's probably more like, you know what, me first. Doing you first. That's what they're doing. With the Tower in reverse, if you guys have broken up, I don't really see that yet, but if you guys have broken up, then this is someone who wants to rebuild the connection. But I see as someone trying to avoid a disaster, okay? They're trying to avoid something from crashing. Clarify the Tower in reverse. Why is the Tower in reverse? Yeah, this person's stuck and stagnant. This person is stuck in their head. This is someone who's doing this to themselves, all right, Aquarius? I don't see you doing this to them. This is someone who is into their mental prison, okay? But this is very, very self-inflicted, okay? Someone's getting in their own way. Could be someone scared because the Eight of Swords is very fear-based energy, okay? This is self-imposed mental prison. This is where someone feels stuck and trapped in a situation and they feel they can't get out because of their own beliefs and thoughts, self-doubt syndrome. And whoever this person is, right, they're choosing to be in this mental state, okay? So probably they're afraid of something going wrong or something crashing or something being revealed, anything. And now they're stuck, okay? They're trying to avoid something, a disaster of some sort. Why the Judgment in reverse? Why the Judgment in reverse? Why is the Judgment in reverse? Why is the Judgment in reverse? Yeah. Something's left a bad taste in their mouth, okay? With the Six of Cups in reverse here. Either they're judging you too harshly, Aquarius, or they've had a very bad experience in the past and they feel they don't want to repeat it, okay? We have the Judgment in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. Both are bad memories with something to do with the past, all right? So it can go two ways. Either they don't want to repeat the same mistakes because you've left a bad taste in their mouth, okay? Not you. I mean, the experience with you, the situation. This is someone who thinks you were their soulmate, or you could have felt a very strong soulmate connection with this person. But this is definitely someone who's holding a grudge against you, okay? Someone has a grudge against you, and that's why they don't want a reconciliation. They're very indecisive. They're not sure if they want to reconcile. Why the Six of Cups in reverse? Yeah, and they're ending things. They want to end things. They don't want to work on this anymore, okay? The death can be two ways. Either this is endings and new beginnings, a brand new beginning. Could be with you, could be with someone else, or just overall in their life. Or this could be someone who's going through a transformation. Out here, I feel that they're ending things with you. For now. They want to transform. They just want to let the old die. And they want to let the new come in. Why the King of Pentacles in reverse? Why the King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, see, more endings. Look, So they view you as you're also focused on your work. You also don't give you don't give a shit to this relationship too. And with the world here, I think they're closing on a cycle. This person could be living at a distance from you, okay? Because the world is definitely a long distance relationship. Could be online dating. Clarify the world. Clarify the world. They know that you're their soulmate. They view you as the lovers. They view you as their twin flame soulmate connection. They know they have a very strong bond with you that is unbreakable. They feel this very strong connection with you. But then probably they're closing a cycle. Okay, because they view you as someone who's not focused on this anyways. You're not investing, they're not investing. So they feel instead of getting more deeper into this and letting the things completely crash, that's why they're avoiding this disaster. They're stuck in their head about what to do. They don't know what to do. They're thinking of the worst. They're thinking of the worst scenario in their head, thinking very negatively about this situation, relationship with you. With the 6 of Cups in reverse, with the 8 of Swords here, they're more in their head. They're very much in their head. Why the 6 of Wands? What is the 6 of Wands here? Why the 6 of Wands? Yeah, so I think they're moving forward in their life, and probably this is someone who's getting a lot of public recognition. They're getting some promotion, you know, they're just moving forward. This is someone who's getting a lot of attention. People are putting them on a pedestal. Okay, this person could be in the spotlight. Okay, this is someone who's getting a lot of attention. Okay, and they're moving forward with a lot of confidence. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I think there is a lack of communication here. All right, this is someone who's not approaching the situation in the right way. Or this is someone who's just not making a proper move or a proper offer, okay? They're just not making a proper approach towards something stable. This is extreme manipulation also, could be, doesn't have to be. But this is also someone who is trying to make things, they're trying to make things more difficult than it seems. I think that's what it is. This is an imbalance, all right? There's an imbalance enough for... they could have something could have been very disappointing to them, but they're just being very, very non-communicative. Okay, this is them putting you on a hold. Could be acting rebellious, but they're just not pursuing you right now. Okay, they're just not doing anything about it, because this is definitely procrastination, but also cutting communication. All right, they're moving forward. Clarify the Magician. However, they're still manifesting you. That's weird. So I think they are manifesting you, and manifesting probably in the right way. Like they say, right? Take care of yourself, focus on yourself, focus on improving yourself and doing what makes you happy, and focus on your goals, and that's how you attract things. I think this is the right thing that they're doing, and that's how they're wanting to manifest you. They're not going to worry too much about ending things. They are ending things, and probably they're leaving it up to the universe, that if it has to happen, it's just going to happen. Apply for the Magician. Apply for the Magician. Yeah, see, they're moving forward with the 5 of Cups in reverse here. They're not in that, they're not focusing on the past anymore. This person could have dwelled in the past, in the negative energy. They could have been crying over spilled milk for a very long time. The 5 of Cups is a very dangerous energy, okay? If you stay in that energy for a very long time, you could be headed towards depression, and that leads to a lot of inaction, okay? And that's why that makes you feel like you don't want to take action, and you're just sinking in and sinking and sinking in, okay? Luckily, with the 5 of Cups in reverse, I see a lot of moving forward, okay? A lot of moving forward, because now there is someone here, I feel, that they're very focused on their work, very focused on their financial independence, okay? Someone's not upset over anything anymore, all right? They're ready to let go of a painful past, because with the 6 of Cups in reverse here, we see that someone was very nostalgic about bad memories. They're letting it go. That's how they're moving forward. And they're manifesting probably a new beginning. Give me one more card for the Magician. Give me one more card for the Magician. Give me one more card for the Magician. They could also be manifesting a new beginning in their life, in their career, in their anything, in any aspect of their life. Card for the Magician. Give me one card for the Magician. Give me one more card for the Magician. See, with the star here, they're healing. That's you, Aquarius. They're healing from a situation, okay? There could have been a situation where they were very, very hurt. Like I said, this person could have been in this energy for the longest. But I feel that with this star here, I feel that this is someone, there is a distance between you both, I feel. But I think they have hope and faith that things will work out. Again, this is a twin flame connection. Very, very divine connection. This is something which is fated. It's very divine. Things will happen at the right time. Like I said, right? With the Magician here, they're leaving it up to the universe. They know that if it has to happen, it will happen, okay? They know that things are going to come to them at the right time, okay? And also, they look at you as the star. Probably this is someone, you know, who's putting you to a pedestal, okay? But they're really hoping for something to happen, okay? At the same time, they're healing. They're in this healing energy here. And this is a divine partnership. But they're hoping that their wish will come true and they could be with you one day, okay? But for right now, I feel they're very, very focused on their work. Why is the Devil in reverse here? Why is the Devil in reverse here? Try for the Devil in reverse. Yeah, someone's letting go of anything. I think this is definitely letting go of some addictions or some unhealthy patterns. This could be codependency on something or someone. But with the Ace of Cups here, this is someone in the background. This is what you don't know that is happening in the back, but this is someone who wants a renewal in love, all right? This is someone who wants to offer their cup of love. This could be reconciliation. This could just be like, you know what, like they'll come in and express their feelings to you, and they definitely want this. They want this new beginning in love. And they're letting go of, like I said, anything toxic, anything that was coming between you both, or any person, any bad habit, any addictions. They're letting it go, and they're letting it all go only because they're ready for commitment, they want a renewal in this connection, or they're opening up to their emotions and feelings, okay? They do have strong, deep emotions for you, all right? Try for the Fool. Why is the Fool here as advice for Aquarius? Why is the Fool here as advice for Aquarius? Why is the Fool here? Yeah. They're asking you to, just stay in your power. Take this leap of faith. And with the Queen of Wands here, I think this is someone who's asking you to take action. Because the Queen of Wands is someone very passionate, very, very confident, very strong. Look, again, we had the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel you guys, look, we have the twin flames anyways here, right? I feel you guys are mirroring each other. Absolutely mirroring each other. Try for the Queen of Wands. Give me one card for the Queen of Wands, please. Why is the Queen of Wands here? 3 cards. Give me one card for Queen of Wands. Alright, I think they're asking you to stay in your power, because I think communication is coming in with the Knight of Swords here. It can be either ways, alright? I think they're asking you to take a leap of faith. They're asking you to go ahead, take this risk, take this brand new beginning. With the Queen of Wands here, they're asking you to take action. And with the Knight of Swords here, they're asking you to rush in and communicate with this person. Or it could be that they're asking you not to worry, don't be worried about taking a risk. You can trust this person, all right? Because the Fool in reverse is someone who has trust issues, right? The Fool is someone who has faith, okay? Faith in something. They trust the situation or the connection. They're asking you to keep your faith, have this faith, take this leap of faith, trust this connection with the Queen of Wands, but stay in your power, all right? Don't give in to this person, all right? Because with the Knight of Swords here, I feel someone's rushing in to communicate. Alright, I feel they're rushing in to communicate. So I'm getting 2 stories in the advice. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here as the likely outcome? Why is the 8 of Pentacles here as the likely outcome? Why is the 8 of Pentacles here as the likely outcome? I think with the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords here, I feel someone's going to be very, very focused on, I think someone wants to silently, strategically work on this connection. Someone definitely wants to work on the connection with the 7 of Swords here. This is someone who's wanting to make a move, but they're doing it very quietly. I think this is someone who wants to sneak into your life. This could be a work situation where you work with this person and slowly, without making a lot of noise, they want to get back into your life. But with the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, I feel this is someone diligently working. They're wanting to make this effort. They're wanting to invest, but they're going to do it. They're going to sneak in. They're going to be very deceptive. Not deceptive in a bad way, but they're going to strategize their moves and then they're going to come in and work towards it. I don't think you would even be I don't think you even know that this person wants to work on this connection with you. This is someone who's planning or strategizing something and they're not just telling anybody about it. Okay. I don't think this is anyone who's sneaky or stuff like that. The other thing I get in the likely outcome could be that someone's working. This is someone, 8 of Pentacles also can be someone who is just so focused on their work. They're trying to focus on their work and they're trying to distract themselves, okay? They've just buried themselves into so much work that they don't think about the connection. And with the 7 of Swords here, they're also someone here who can try and self-sabotage the connection, okay? Could be. Could be. Alright, this is definitely could be someone who's putting and throwing themselves into work. Alright, they're trying to be focused and distracting themselves with work and throwing themselves into work. They're focusing on their own power and goals. And with the 7 of Swords here, could be someone who's trying to self-sabotage the connection, or they're just trying to sneak away from the connection. Your advice is to take a leap of faith. Things will be okay. And with the Queen of Wands here, I feel they're asking you to stay in your power. They're asking you to continue doing what you're doing. Be very, very focused on yourself. And with the Knight of Swords here, I feel that because there's communication coming in, I don't think Aquarius, they're asking you to make a move. Someone's rushing in anyways with communication. And whoever this person is this is the person who wants a renewal in love. Because we already know that they know that you're their soulmate, right? They want to communicate. There's just delay in communication with the Page of Pentacles in reverse here because they're still procrastinating. But they definitely want to move forward with you with the 6 of Wands here. They want victory, success. Try for the 4 of Cups in reverse. Try for the 4 of Cups in reverse. Why is the 4 of Cups in reverse as the overall energy here for Aquarius? Try for the 4 of Cups in reverse. Why is the 4 of Cups in reverse? See? Brighter days are coming. You're going to get clarity. Someone's coming out of their isolation mode, and with the Sun here, there's going to be clarity, okay? If there was any confusion around a situation, if there was a lot of pessimism around a situation, if someone was being very, very negative, which we've seen in the past already with the 8 of Swords here, if there was any kind of fear, there was frustration, there was if there was lacking clarity of something, okay, everything's coming in, okay? Someone's coming out of their isolation mode. Someone's ready to make an offer, okay? This is someone who could have purposely kept you in the dark for a very long time, but now they're coming out, okay? This is where whatever was unclear, there will be light shedded on that, okay? This is something that's going to make you very happy, okay? You're getting clarity about something, you're going to heal, and there are going to be positive changes, all right? There's going to be growth, change, and expansion, all right? Okay, Aquarius, I hope this reading resonates with you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.